Hi friends, a very good day to all. I'm Linda Jacob and I welcome all of you to this testing tutorial. Before starting, I would like to thank each one of you for supporting me and I welcome new friends to join me. Today we are going to see about defects and its life cycle in detail. I have one suggestion for you. If you want to study anything, connect it with a real life example. Then it'll be easy to memorize and you'll never forget it. Okay, now let's come to the topic. Defects. We have seen it earlier. Here we are going to learn similar terms related to defect. That is bug, error, failure, etc. These are all similar terms, but there exists slight difference. Let's see what are those. A mistake made during coding by the developer is called an error. Actual result not equal to expected result, then it is called a defect. That is variation between actual result and expected result. Bug is same as defect. The only difference is bug is the terminology used by the tester and defect by the developer. That is what I mentioned as a second difference. Developer finds it in the development phase and bug, tester finds it in the testing phase. Now failure. We can take a login page as an example. In order to log in, what we have to do? We have to enter the username and password and then need to click the submit button. If the submit button do not redirect us to a new page, that means the submit button is not working. This is called a failure. Here the submit button is not performing its required function. What is the required function of submit button? When it is clicked, it should go to a new page. So the inability of a software system or component, in this case it is submit button, to perform its required function is defined as a failure. Now the second difference. Who find the defect, bug, error and failure? Developer finds the defect, tester finds the bug, again developer finds the error because it occurs during coding. When we encounter an error, the application will not run successfully until it is corrected or rectified. It will throw some error. End user find out the failure. Defect or bug life cycle. Life cycle means specific set of stages which defect goes through during its lifetime. It starts when a defect is found and closed when it ends, after ensuring it is not reproduced. Reproduced means some errors will exist in other pages too, the same error. Then we say that the error is reproduced. Bug life cycle status. The number of stages that a defect goes through is called as the status of bug life cycle. It varies from project to project. Some may adopt a simpler life cycle while others may use a more extensive one. This is the diagram of a bug life cycle. The different states are new, assign, open, fixed, pending retest, retest, reopened, verified, closed. And also duplicate, rejected, deferred, not a bug. Now let's see each one specifically. New. When a defect is logged and posted for the first time, that is the defect is found out for the first time. Assigned. When a tester finds out a bug, he or she will analyze it. That is what type of error it is, its severity, priority, etc. etc. Then the tester will make a bug report, which we will see later, and send it to the corresponding developer. Open. At this stage, developer analyze the bug and work on to fix it. Fixed. That is, the bug is corrected by the developer and the developer changed the status to fixed in the bug report. Pending retest. After fixing the bug, the application must be tested again. That is called pending retest. The developer put this status to the corresponding tester. Retest. At this stage, the tester tests the application once again from the beginning. Verified. If the bug is fixed, the tester approves it and changes the status in his or her bug report to verified. Now reopen. Now after the retest, the tester will come to any one of the conclusion. Either it is fixed or it still exists. If the bug still exists, the tester changes the status to reopen. Then the bug goes through the life cycle once again. If it is fixed, it can be closed. Now, when the developer analyzes the bug, he or she will come to any one of these conclusions. First one, duplicate. If the bug is repeated twice, then the state is changed to duplicate. Or if two bugs mention the same concept, then one bug status is changed to duplicate. Second one, rejected. If the developer feels that the bug is not genuine, he rejects the bug. Third one, deferred. That is, the bug is expected to be fixed in next releases, not immediately. It will be fixed later. The reasons for this state are, first one, priority of the bug may be low. And second, lack of time for the release. That is, the product should be released soon. And third reason is, it may not have major effect on software. That is, bug with a very low priority or a negligible one. And the last one, not a bug. Alignment error, change of color of some text, etc. comes under this state. Closed. If the bug no longer exists, then the status is changed to closed. So that's all for today's session. If you find this tutorial useful, share it to others and give it a like, and please don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next session.